I'm Claire from Rose Physical Therapy.
I'm Tamara from Offroad DC.
And today we're going to talk about some things that we see in the clinic very commonly with people who are cyclists, whether they're indoor or outdoor cyclists. So some of the things that we see really commonly with cyclists who come in for physical therapy is tightness in the upper back and neck. A lot of that is because of just the chronic positioning or the repetitive motion of cycling where you're leaning over the handlebars, which you kind of can't help.
Here at Offroad, we make sure that we use our time to set up the bike correctly, making sure that the distance between the handlebars and the saddle is correct and the height of the handlebars in order to have those shoulders away from the ears and the back in a nice neutral position, avoiding that rounding out of the back and keeping the neck nice and long. So while we take a lot of those preventative measures here at Offroad, our riders still do get a little bit sore and tired through the shoulders. You are going to be bent over those handlebars all the way through their ride. So it'd be great to learn some exercises to help alleviate some of that soreness and stretch out some of those muscles.
A really simple exercise you can do to combat upper back fatigue is thoracic rotation. So when you're on your bike, you're kind of leaning forward, your head is up, and your arms are forward, so you tend to end up, so go ahead and do that position, you tend to end up with a little bit of rounding here in your upper back. And even if you try to coach keeping it flat here, your arms are still providing a lever arm that's sort of pushing you down and providing tightness, muscle activation here. So we're gonna do a simple exercise to help alleviate that. Get yourself to a nice neutral spine position. You're going to squeeze your knees together just very lightly. You can put something between your knees if that's more comfortable, but you don't have to. You're going to bring your arms across your chest here and just relax your elbows. This is just to sort of help stabilize. The first thing I want you to do is rotate left and right just to see what your range of motion is. How far can you go? Kind of look over your shoulder and see how far over your shoulder, how far back you can see. Okay, so that's your baseline. The exercise is you rotate to one side, and you exhale and drop your shoulder towards your hip. So you rotate and then drop that shoulder and exhale at the same time. Good. Now come back up, but don't unwind. Rotate a little further. Good. Rotate a little further. Good. Now come back to neutral and check that range of motion to this side again. A little bit improved. Okay. Same thing to the other side. So check, good. Exhale, so stay rotated, good. Come back up, rotate a little further, good. Come back up, a little further, good. Now, come back to neutral and check your range of motion again. Kind of look over your shoulder. So your thoracic spine is a mobile joint series and it's supposed to move in 3 planes of movement. When you pull it forward, you're utilizing only 1/2 of one plane. So your planes of movement would be forward and back, rotation, and side to side. So when you spend a lot of time going forward, which we do not only in cycling, but also if you're sitting at a keyboard a lot, which people tend to also do, you start to lose those other ranges of motion. So this exercise hits 2 birds with 1 stone. You get not only to a neutral position, you're doing rotation, but you're also doing side bend. So you're regaining those ranges of motion which you will lose with repetitive flexion. Excellent exercise to do all through your workday. You can just build it in.